Hey there everybody, DestroyerX here, and welcome to part 2 of Let's Play Mega Man X. We fired up Mega Man X Legacy Collection, and we're getting ready to start the game. And without further ado, let us begin. Alright, so there is a brief story that occurs right here, which I'm not going to be able to read through everything that you'll see here, but I'll read through some of it. Like, for example, some of this stuff right here goes by way too quickly. And if you want to actually read this, you can pause the video. And yeah, that's all I can say. Just pause the video if you want to read this. But overall, I mean, there's nothing else. I mean, there's nothing here that I want to actually read. If you're interested in Mega Man X specifications, well, there they are. If you want to actually read any of this, just pause the video, and because this goes by way too quickly. Now this next screen here, I will go ahead and read, so prepare yourself. Warning, X is the first of a new generation of robots which contain an innovative new feature, the ability to think, feel, and make their own decisions. However, this ability could be very dangerous. If X were to break the first rule of robotics, a robot must never harm a human being, the result would be disastrous, and I fear that no force on Earth could stop him. Approximately 30 years will be required before we can safely confirm his reliability. Unfortunately, I will not live to see that day, nor do I have anyone to carry on my work. Therefore, I have decided to seal him in this capsule, which will test his internal systems until his reliability has been confirmed. Please do not disturb the capsule until that time. X possesses great risks as well as great possibilities. I can only hope for the best. September 18th, 20XX. Thomas Light. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Mega Man X. Now you can let the music play out for a little bit longer. If you don't press a button here in the next few seconds, it will start in a track screen where you'll see a little bit of brief gameplay. But you can always press a button right here, like the start button, and you can skip it. But if you let it play out for too long, then it'll do the track right here. And then you just press start and then game start right there. There are two other options which I will not go through, but oh well. Anyway, we are now in the most famous stage in the Mega Man X franchise's history, Central Highway. This will allow you to acclimate yourself to the controls of Mega Man X. If you play any Mega Man game before, many of the core concepts are the same. There are some new things that you can to take advantage of, but of course, I went through the controls in part 1. So if you want to check out the controls, please feel free to check out part 1. I don't know the names of all of the robots that you see right here, so unfortunately I will not be able to go through all of that, but just make sure you can check out the Mega Man X wiki, and it will list all of the robots you find in the game. Just make sure not to fall down those pits, because those are bottomless pits. You will lose a life, and that is a B-blader. All you have to do is just basically shoot it over and over again. You can use charge shots to actually destroy it a lot faster. One thing I will mention is do not get caught up underneath the B-blader as it explodes, otherwise you will take damage. And if we inch our way up a little bit closer, a little bit, there we go, and another B-blader. The B-blader, it does launch some missiles at you. It does release those robots. It has a machine gun on the front, and overall it's not too difficult. So just jump and shoot. That's basically all you have to do. You're a jump and shoot man. Jump and shoot man. Now, you want to be careful right here because there are some sections, which you can tell by just looking at them, that if you stand on them for too long, they will collapse. But overall, it's not too difficult. Now, this cheeky little thing right here, if you let it hit you, it will laugh at you. It's annoying. But they're fairly weak, but overall, they're just annoying when they hit you because they laugh at you. Believe it or not, we're almost at the end of this stage. It's a short stage. What can I say? It's an intro stage. Right there is the Death Rogamer. And as you can see, it's dropping one vehicle. Two vehicles. Three vehicles. And now it is dropping a robot in a ride armor. This is Vile, ladies and gentlemen. Vile, you can keep shooting at him as much as you want. You can shoot at him, you can shoot at the ride armor he's in, but this is a scripted fight. You cannot defeat Vile. But if you want to keep yourself occupied, you can just keep on firing at him. You want to let him hit you with those orbs right there, and then what he'll do is grab you. You worthless piece of scrap metal. Did you think you could defeat me? Wow! Who is that? That, ladies and gentlemen, is Zero! I guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him. X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. He's designed to be a war machine. Remember, you have not reached full power yet. If you use all the abilities you were designed with, you should become stronger. You may even become as powerful as I am. I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's fortress as I can. I'll meet up with you later. I'll meet up with you when you get there. See you later. X, I know you can do it. I'm reading stuff on the screen and I still mess it up. But anyway, that's Zero, ladies and gentlemen. He's the new leader of the Maverick Hunters. And right over here is our password screen. If you want to write down the password, feel free to pause the video and write it down. Or you can press save if you are playing the Mega Man X Legacy Collection. But we have our stage select. That is Chill Penguin, by the way. But before we select Chill Penguin and get into a stage, we're going to go over to the map. And he is in a frosty area. We're going to assume that this is the entire world just condensed into a small map. But yeah, we'll just assume this is just a condensed version. If we go to spec and we highlight Chill Penguin, height 5.34 feet, weight 237 pounds, attack shotgun nice and sliding. Ladies and gentlemen, Chill Penguin! That familiar Mega Man 2 music. But yeah, we are in a frosty Arctic area. Now, if you're not careful, this particular lumberjack-looking robot will launch those spiked platforms at you. And if he hits you with those platforms, he will chuckle at you. Those robot bunnies right there, they just launch blasts from their ears, I suppose. And those other robots, they drop bombs. An extra man. But yeah, I will say that acquiring extra men in this particular game is pretty easy. So, but there's a better place to farm for lives in the later on in the game, but we're not there yet. But for right now, all we have to do is just climb on the platforms and keep making our way up. Just kind of be careful not to get hit by those things right there, those spiked wheel looking things. Now we're just gonna climb up right here, and what is that? What is this? So you've come. X, I gave you the ability to choose your own path in life. And I hoped the world would allow you to choose a peaceful one. But now it seems that you are destined to fight. Because I thought the world might need a new champion, I have hidden capsules like this one. If you find and use them, you will be able to increase your powers beyond anything the world has ever known. Step into this capsule and receive an acceleration system to boost your speed. Good luck, X. Those are light capsules, and this is our first one in the entire series. And in this particular one, we get ourselves the foot parts. It allows us to dash. See? Now, I'm not gonna go into how to use the dash. I did that in part 1. That is the manual does say it's an optional upgrade, but it's not. It's optional for you to use it, but it's not optional for you to skip it. You cannot skip it in this game. So, however, the dash boots are very useful. And right over here, we climb this and drop a. Ooh, what is this? This is a right armor. We have our very own. The right armor, it does not use our particular X's health meter, so we can basically ride it until we have to get out of it, or until it blows up on its own when it takes too much damage. But unfortunately, we can't ride it for the rest of the level, but that's okay. Alright, be very careful here, and right, because this wonderful robot here, it can actually launch snowballs at you. That one did. Gotta be careful here. Will I get hit again? Yes! Alright, but we're at the boss door. Inside this boss door is another boss door. And inside this boss door is a boss room. And right over here we have Chill Penguin. Chill Penguin has a few attack patterns. It can create those ice sculptures, and if it catches you in its icy breath, Chill Penguin will freeze you solid. He can actually launch these small pellets called the shotgun ice. And if he's able to complete those wonderful ice sculptures, he can actually grab onto that hook and create a mini blizzard in his room and launch them right at you. Another thing that Chill Penguin is able to do, he's able to dash right into you. When he's dashing, he is invincible. So, but overall, his attack patterns are pretty straightforward. We do not have his weakness, but you know what? Doesn't matter, because when we're hitting, bam! But yeah, we don't have his weakness, and honestly, we're not going to be using his weakness for a while. Spoilers. Alright, so without further ado, we now get ourselves a new weapon. You get Shotgun Ice. That is our special weapon that we got against that we use against that we managed to acquire by defeating Chill Penguin. There's our password screen. If you want to copy down the password, just go ahead and pause the video, or press save to save it if you are playing the Legacy Collection. But now we're gonna go over to Storm Eagle stage right over here. But before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and select the map, see where he's at. Looks like he's at an airport. Now we're gonna check out his specs here in a second right over here. Come on, select it and go! Yes! Storm Eagle, height 8.20 feet, weight 275 pounds, attack Storm, Tornado, and Diving. Storm Eagle. I'm trying to create these cues because I'm going to need these cues whenever I do post-production editing. So I'm trying to deliberately create cues. That's a bottomless pit, by the way, so be careful not to fall, because if you fall, you're going to lose a life. So we're going to ride these up to the top right over here, and what I was wanting to do is, once I get up to the top, I actually messed this up right here. So look, I'm going to dash and fail. I didn't dash far enough, but you know what? We're going to try that again. So go over here, and bam! And now we're going to go ahead and dash, and there's a heart tank. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and jump right over here, right now. And we're going to keep on going up right over here. Jump and blast. And blast. But yeah, overall, nothing too difficult. We're going to ride this right up here. Once we get up to the top, we're going to go BAM! And make sure to be careful because there is actually an enemy right there. And once we defeat the enemy, that right there is a sub-tank. There are 4 of those, and I've already gone over how to use those in part 1. I will say those, be careful of those enemies that are those particular flame tanks, because of the fact that they're not that hard to destroy, but sometimes if you're not careful, you can scroll. If you scroll them off the screen, if you're not careful, you can actually respawn them back to their platforms. So be careful. I've done that a few times during test playthroughs. So yeah. This is the bottomless pit, by the way. So was the previous one. That was also a bottomless pit. So try not to fall, because if you fall, you are going to lose a life, and that would be terrible. But we're almost done to this part right over here, so don't worry about it. Alright, and now we're just gonna go right up here. And once we get up to the top, we're going to go down. And basically just, we're gonna strike the da-da-da-da. I'm assuming that means danger, but what is this? This capsule contains an enhancement for your helmet, which will allow you to break some ceilings with a headbutt. We just jump into the capsule right here, and we are going to get ourselves a head part. So basically, the head part allows us to break certain blocks by just headbutting into them, and it'll allow us to prevent some rocks from falling on our head and damaging us. But overall, it's not a very useful part, except for the whole breaking blocks thing. And even so, there's only so many blocks you can break with it. So yeah. The dash boots themselves, the actual foot parts, they also allow you to break certain blocks by just kind of like dashing into them, more or less. Well, kicking off of them, I should say. We're on the Death Row Gummer, by the way. And be careful right here. And cannon! Now, we could go down this ladder right here, but we'll just keep going over here and drop down. Energy! Go over here. Kabam! And ladies and gentlemen, this is Storm Eagle. Storm Eagle only has a few attacks. First attack, of course, that we see right here. He's going to flap his wings and try to knock us right off the Death Row Gummer. And then he's going to do that air dash right here. Now, we do not have Storm Eagle's weakness. Storm Eagle's weakness is a special weapon called the Chameleon Sting, which we don't have yet. Another thing that Storm Eagle will do is he is going to use that lovely little attack right there called the Storm Tornado. He has another attack where he can actually just spit out, and he will fly up, spit out an egg. Once the egg shatters on the ground, it will create 4 mini baby bird robots. But we're not gonna see it. And one more hit, and come on, and BAM! That's pretty much it. Storm Eagle is down, and the Death Row Gummer is falling. Where is it falling to? I don't know. We're not gonna find out right now because we'll find that out in another part. But in the meantime, we managed to get his special weapon, ladies and gentlemen. You get Storm Tornado. Now, Storm Tornado is very, very useful because of that wide range right there. And its potential to damage multiple enemies at once. And there's a password screen right there. So if you're interested in a password, there you go. But overall, I mean, you can also press save. That's up to you. But overall, that was not too shabby, to say the least. We managed to get through 3 areas in one video. We managed to get through the wonderful world of the Central Highway. We managed to get through Cho Penguin stage, and we managed to get through Storm Eagle's stage. So overall, that is a very good place to actually stop right now. Now, in part 3, we're going to continue on and battle more robots. I know, it's kind of like our thing that we do in this game. We just battle robots, and battle robots. And occasionally we'll, of course, battle the Mavericks. But if you all liked what you saw in this video, please feel free to, if you want to subscribe to check out when I have more videos, just feel free to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you wanted to know when I upload new videos, click that notification bell right up there on my channel, and it'll let you know when I upload new videos. And next time on part 3, we're going to keep on battling more robots. But thank you all so much for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next video. So take care, and ciao for now.